fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Barkley. This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to do it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Lions 7.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
32. First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A good pickup at 38. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? Into this week's game.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job. And held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. C.D. Lamb. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
If you didn't know it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 28-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. This is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. No return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They are clicking right now. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 29-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Richard Sherman.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
He's ready. He got into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Davion Taylor on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Lions 28, Buccaneers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's gone. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From his own goal line, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Darnold. He's going to fire one going deep over. And got his man complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Buccaneer first down.
A first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Neville Gallimore. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Makes the
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side. Because
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up.
And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is kind of right on top of it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Goff. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Play action. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The tackle
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Darnold on 1st down, going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace.
And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Out of the gun. Gone. That'll be complete to Breida. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff. And
again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be the... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off of play action, Darnold. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
53 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Completion here to Claypool. They worked this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it.
And now here's another interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First down, Buccaneers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And
kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, mother the shoes. Mother the team, mother the camp, mother the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outside. Step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got vibing, you the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.